Hi students, as a part of the polymers today, I am going to explain you about the fabrication of plastics. So before that, first and foremost, we have to know what is the fabrication. Fabrication is nothing but it is the process of molding the substance into any desired shape. So accordingly, what would be the fabrication of the plastic? The fabrication of the plastic is a process which involves the molding of the plastic into any desired shape. The process of molding the plastic into any desired shape is called as fabrication of the plastic. Now, so many methods are employed for the fabrication of the plastics, but because of ease of maintenance, because of the process which is involved in one of the fabrication technique by which we can mold the plastic into any desired shape, that is the molding process. So because of its ease of maintenance, the molding process is the one which is most oftenly used or mostly widely used fabricating method for molding the plastic into any desired shape. Yes, molding process. Now let us see what exactly is the molding process. It is a process of molding the plastic with application of heat and pressure in the closed chamber. In the closed chamber. So in this molding process, we are going to discuss about the three molding process. The one is compression molding, and the second one is injection molding, and third one is blow molding. So in this particular video, I am going to emphasize only on the compression molding process. Now, do remember that this particular compression molding process is used to mold both the thermoplastic as well as thermosetting plastic. Thermoplastic as well as thermosetting plastic. That is, this compression molding can be used for the fabrication of thermoplastics as well as thermosetting plastics. So, compression molding, the name itself implies we are going to compress the polymeric material in this particular molding process. Right. Now, let us see how we can carry out the compression molding process by which we can mold the polymeric material into any desired shape. Right. So, the process proceeds in this manner. So, during the compression molding process, we have to consider this particular mold, and this mold can be can be can be classified into two, that is upper half of the mold and lower half of the mold. This mold which is being used for compression molding, which is one of the molding process by which we can mold either the thermoplastic or the thermosetting plastic, comprises the two molds. The one is upper mold and lower mold. Now, first and foremost, let us emphasize this lower mold. Lower mold contains the cavity. So, this is the cavity space. So, contains a cavity in the shape of the article to be molded. Contains the cavity in the shape of the article to be molded. In the shape of the article to be molded. For example, let us say that we need a bucket shape. Bucket shape. So what we need to do, we have to take the cavity in the shape of bucket. If you want the tub shape for the plastic, so we have to take the tub shaped cavity. Tub shaped cavity. Right? So the cavity is in the shape of the article. The cavity is in the shape of the article to be molded. Now what we need to do is we have to take the polymeric material. So the polymeric material is depicted by the red circles. So depicted by the red circles. These red circles are nothing but the polymeric material. Now in the cavity we have to take the polymeric material. And the upper half comprises the projection. It comprises the projection which can easily fit inside the lower half or lower half of the mold, and it comprises even the guide pins. So we can tightly bind this upper half and the lower half, so for which the guide pins are present, right? So do you remember, students, this particular mold which is being used during the compression molding is made up of two halves. The lower half contains a cavity in the shape of the article to be molded, and in this cavity we are supposed to take our polymeric material which is to be converted into desired shape, and the upper half contains the projection as well as the guide pins, so that we can place this upper half of the mold into lower half of the mold containing the polymeric material, which is depicted by the red circles. Red circle is the thing of the polymeric material. Now slowly we have to place the upper half of the mold into lower half of the mold. After placing the upper half of the mold into the lower half of the mold containing the cavity in the shape of the article to be molded, as well as the polymeric material, what we need to do is, so we have to place the upper half into the lower half, and this is the cavity. So we have to subject this particular mold. So this is the lower half of the mold and upper half of the mold. Now the upper half of the mold has been fitted inside the lower half of the mold with the help of the projection and the guide pins. So now we need to supply the temperature within the range of 100 to 200 degrees centigrade. 100 to 200 degrees centigrade. Simultaneously, we have to exert the pressure of 100 to 500 kilograms per centimeter square. Now, under the influence of this high temperature, that is 100 to 200 degrees centigrade, and under the influence of high pressure exertion, so both are simultaneous. So simultaneously, we are supplying the temperature within the range of 100 to 200 degrees centigrade, and the pressure within the range of 100 to 500 kilograms per centimeter square, right? So wherever we maintain this particular temperature and this particular pressure, now what happens is the polymeric material takes the shape of the cavity. So polymeric material takes the shape of the cavity. Now the plastic article has been formed inside the cavity. So now what is our task, students? We need to detach the plastic article which has been formed from the mold. So in order to detach the plastic article formed from the mold, we have to do the curing process. So curing process can be either be done by heating or cooling. So whenever the curing process is being done, we can detach the plastic article from the mold. So finally, we will get the plastic article with the desired shape what we want. So this is about the compression molding. So in the next video, I'm going to demonstrate the injection molding as well as the blow molding. So I hope you understood this particular compression molding, students. So thanks so much.